Hi, guys, and welcome back to Power Sessions with Natasha. I hope you're all well and that your families are well wherever you're watching from. This week, I wanted to do a video on energetically moving your mind. We've all heard the saying, where the mind goes, the body follows. And guys, I just want to emphasize a point with everybody. Nobody is going to come and save you. Nobody is going to come and say, this is what you should be doing during quarantine. This is what you should be doing during this lockdown. You have got to save yourself. Save yourself mentally, physically, spiritually. No one is going to come and give you instructions to go, right, we're in this situation. This is how you're going to go about it. This is why I want to address this. Moving your mind energetically, because once you move your mind, everything else will follow. If you're a praying person, fast, meditate, make your petitions and sleep on them. If you're not a praying person and you are a spiritual person, do the same, to whatever you're connected to. I believe this is the time for people to work on their things that they're not connected to. If you look right now on the news, we've all seen the videos, we've all seen the photos of how there's so much cleaner air and how the ozone layer is healing and all of that stuff because we are indoors. We clearly do not know how to live with nature. Why not make this the time that you learn how to do that? Just because you're not really outdoors connecting with a lot of animals doesn't mean you can't learn. There's so many ways you can learn. People with children, people who don't have children. There is gardens, there's soil in outside. Go and grab some soil. If you have your own garden to yourself, take the kids out, go outside, plant something, learn to plant. Learn to plant even the simplest of things. If it's tomatoes, if you have seeds in the house, dig, learn to plant, learn to be with one in nature, respect nature, because we have to learn new skills, learn new life skills during this quarantine. Teach your children how to live with nature. Teach your children new skills. Teach each other as a family new skills. If you want to learn a new skill, I know I've got friends right now. I've got a friend who's learning Chinese. I've got a friend who's learning how to, do programming. Those are big skills to start learning. But you know what? Everybody, most of us have been saying this. Oh, when I have the time to do this, I'm going to do this. I want to do this. This is the time. This is the time to do it. Nobody's going to come and give you and hand you this time where you're going to be sat at home doing nothing. You understand? Nobody's ever going to grant you this time ever again. So learn a new skill. Learning a new skill empowers you. It puts you in a different dimension. You are not then sitting in worry and focusing on the worry that you have of, oh my God, what am I going to do? Because guys, after this, it's not going to be business as usual. Life is not going to be business as usual. We don't want to mollycoddle each other and say, oh, it's all gonna go to how it was before. It's not. Example, the big corporations are gonna make it. They're gonna make it out of this quarantine. The big businesses are gonna make it. There's smaller businesses who might not make it. The ones that do make it, one thing they've realized is they can operate with far less people the same way. Another thing, as humans, we are creatures of habit. Our habits have changed. In the whole time we've been in lockdown, our habits have changed. People are not rushing to go to the shops to buy food. People are not rushing to go out to do things because people have a fear of catching the virus. People have a fear of doing certain things in case they risk their own health. The moment they tell us lockdown is over, you can all go out, quarantine is over, people are not going to rush in their droves to go out and be active and have full normal life. People are not going to do that. People are now in the habit of being in the house and withdrawing from going outside. So a lot of the businesses are going to operate with far less people because of that, especially people in the service industry. People in the service industry, when you look at the pubs, the restaurants, anywhere where you go out to eat, anywhere where they serve you, those have been hit the most. They've been really hit the most. People's jobs, people's livelihoods have gone. If you are in the service sector, this is the time for you to find out, how can I earn money remotely at home? If you are an ingenious person and you know, I can find another way to make something out of this, please make this the time that you're going to do it. If you are a person who has thought, at some point I wanted to start this business or something, this is the time for you to either do the research. If it's an online business, launch it. If you need more research, do more research. You know what I mean? This is the time for people to really think. If there has been a business or a project that you started before and you didn't have the time, or you lost track of time, this is the time for you to go back to that project. Go back to that project. Look into it, restart it, research it, and own it. You know, this is the time for you to do that. It is not the time, guys, to constantly sit all day with your Netflix and your snacks and not doing anything. Because you know what? If you're looking for the government to come and tell you what to do, you're going to be looking for a very long time. Nobody's coming to tell you what to do. Nobody's going to come and tell you what to do. So another thing, guys, you know, when it comes to people working, there's people who've been in careers for over 20 years. The system that they've been working in is just collapsed. It's gone. It's just gone overnight, you know. So if you are a career person, do the same thing. Be ingenious. Be a person who goes, how can I work remotely? How can I shift my career? How can I look at other ways of earning an income? The world is moving to become a digital world. People make money online. People have jobs online. Be a person who is able to transition so that you enable yourself to not be sitting in worry all day and going, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? If you have ever thought, you know what, I want to learn about myself. Who am I? Or where did my family come from? This is a time for you to do that research. No one's stopping you. You know, this is the time for you to do that research. If you're a person who you know, loves doing research, or you're a person who's a bit of a nerd and you like information, this is the time for you to start a new project. Start a new project. No one's holding you back. Most of people are sitting at home and going, oh, you know, what's really going on in the world? What's really going on? Go and research it. Google is available. There's so many search engines you can use. Go and research this information. Educate yourself. Sit down with yourself. If you're not a person who knows how to set goals, if you have a notepad and paper, you can set a goal per day and go, I want to learn about A, B, C, D, E. Because, guys, there's a lot of fake news going around. There's a lot of scaremongering going around. There's a lot of things going around. Why not you yourself take control of the information that you want to feed yourself, the information that you want to be able to digest through your own mind? Take control. Take control. Nobody is stopping you. The only thing that I don't want you guys to be is sitting ducks and waiting for somebody to come and tell you, oh, this is what you need to do. Nobody is going to come and do that for you. If you have stairs in your house, run up those stairs. If you have a backpack, fill that backpack with books. Start jogging on the spot. Be active. Make yourself mentally strong, physically strong. This is the time for you to shape yourself up. It is all about character right now. It is all about character. It's all about the mind, you know. For those who have mental health, numbers are growing of mental health, you know, issues. And, you know, right now is going to be a time where people are going to really be at their worst. People who don't have mental health, you could start developing mental health, because who wants to be home all day? Who wants to be, you know, locked up at home? Because really it feels like we're locked up at home. But this is the time for you to try not to focus on that worry. Please try and focus on something else that allows you to grow as a person, that allows you to to not constantly be focusing on that worry, on what's going on. Please, please, guys, do not do that to yourselves. Build yourselves up. It is the time for you to do that. I genuinely believe that after this, it would never be business as usual. This is the reason why I made this video, because I want everybody to be ready for when it happens, for when it comes. Don't let things catch you off guard. Get out of the habit of being caught off guard. This is a time for you to build that person who, not again, you will not catch me off guard again. You're not going to catch me off guard again. It's not going to happen with you. So please build yourselves. Be a few steps ahead. Be a few steps ahead. It's the time for you to do it. I'm not saying Netflix is bad, but really, are we just going to sit there and watch Netflix all day and have snacks? I mean, it's up to you if you want to do it. But if you don't want to do that, get on to something. Read that book you've always wanted to read. Watch that documentary you've always wanted to watch. Learn about that thing you've always wanted to learn about, that topic, that skill you've always wanted to do. Do that right now. Please reconnect with your purpose. Do not be a sitting duck. It is not attractive. It is not the best thing to do right now. For some people, they'll probably think, oh, Natasha, you think it's so easier said than done. You know what? It might be for you, but move. Once you start moving, everything else starts moving. It's like when you watch a clock, there's so many things that connect a clock together. But when one thing moves, everything else moves. Just imagine yourself as that engine. If you move one thing, everything else starts to fall into place. So please, energetically move your mind. This is the place that we need to be. And I hope I've encouraged you in this video. I hope that you are keeping well and keeping safe, because it's still not safe out there for everybody. So please be safe, and I will see you again in another video. So bye for now, everybody. Take care. Bye, and thanks for watching. And if you do like the content, like and subscribe, and I'll see you again, guys. Bye.